Hi everyone, this is Mark of Tech Pinas. I hope you're all doing good in this ECQ. Join me in my quick unboxing, initial setup, and specs rundown of the all-new Realme 6i, which Realme has just officially announced here in the Philippines. So if you're a Realme fan or if you're just interested in buying a new phone, let's go! The Realme 6i is the stellar follow-up to the very successful Realme 5 as it provides a 35% improvement in overall performance, and it also has 4 main selling points which I'll talk about later in this video. Okay, so first let's remove the plastic cover on this box using my Swiss knife and quickly pull it out. As you can see, the Realme 6i comes in this yellow-orange box, which is almost the same as that of the Realme 5i. Orange is the current corporate hue of Realme, and you will see this color on all of their marketing collaterals. Okay, so let's check out all of the panels of the box. In front, you have the name of the phone 6i as well as the Realme branding right there. On the side, you will see Realme 6i, and at the top, you will find the Realme logo. Nothing here. At the bottom, you will see the 4 main selling points of the Realme 6i, which include the 48 megapixel AI quad camera, the Helio G80 processor, the 5000 mAh massive battery, and the 18 watts quick charge support. Now let's pull the cover and check out all the items inside the box. And there you go. Nothing behind the cover, and we are greeted by this message printed on the paper sleeve. Hey, welcome to Realme family. When we remove that, we see the phone in its paper cradle. So this one, okay, so when you open it, there's another message and it reads, "Let's embrace a new journey." And below that, we see the metal pin for ejecting the SIM card tray. Let's put this down first and take a look at the other stuff. Alright. Here we have the important information guide, which is a booklet. And we also have the quick guide. So these are more or less your user manuals. If you have time, read them since they're very concise. And here, I think it's nice that Realme had already included a free soft gel case, so you won't have to buy one separately. Next, we have the Realme 6i phone itself. We'll take a closer look at this one later. Let's put it down first. Let's keep checking out all the other items inside. Here we have the chunky travel charger. This one already supports 18 watts output or 2A output. And finally, we have the USB Type-C to USB connector cable, which you'll need for charging the phone as well as for transferring files from the handset to a desktop or laptop computer. And there you go, that's everything that's inside the box. This is the complete Realme 6i retail package for the Philippine market. We have the phone itself, the travel charger, the USB Type-C cable, the important information guide, the quick guide or user manual, soft gel case, this pin for ejecting the SIM card tray, and finally the handset itself. So now let's remove this plastic cover and take a closer look at the Realme 6i. Alright, so let's do this slowly. And there you go. Let's pull the phone out. Wow, right off the bat, we see the eye-catching backplate design of the Realme 6i. This look was actually inspired by nature and it was imagined by Japanese industrial designer Naoto Fukasawa. Even if we put the Realme 6i beside the Realme 5i, which has almost the same footprint and quad rear camera setup, it's easy to see which is the new release because of its light streaks. If you're wondering, this design was achieved through a meticulous spray coating process and repetitive machine polishing. On the right side, we have the power button. There's nothing on top, so it's clean. We don't even have a microphone pinhole there. On the left side, we have the SIM card tray, which we can eject using the pin, as well as the volume up and down buttons. At the rear, we have the loudspeaker, the USB Type-C port, the microphone, as well as the 3.5mm audio jack. Putting the Realme 6i side by side the Realme 5i, you can clearly see that the newer model has the advantage of having the USB Type-C port for faster data transfer compared to the micro USB 2.0 port of the Realme 5i. Of course, the face of the phone has the display as well as the front-facing camera. Okay, so let's power it on by long pressing the power button. We see the Realme logo as well as the line powered by Android. Alright, so join me in my initial setup of my Realme 6i review unit. First, we need to select the phone's language, so I'm just gonna stick with English, United States. Next. I'm going to select Philippines as our region. Next. So for terms of service, we're just gonna tick on the boxes. Next, we have to connect to the Wi-Fi network, so let me just do that. After which, I'll turn on my Wi-Fi assistant for the phone to pick the best Wi-Fi network available. Then it's gonna check for updates. Here you can choose to copy apps and data from your older phone. I'm just gonna skip it for now. Here the phone will ask you to log into your Google account, which I'll do. Next, you can add your phone number. Just gonna click on this button. Okay, I agree. The phone will check for info again and it will get my account info. Next, you can turn on or turn off some Google services here, so I'm just gonna turn them all on. Here, you can turn on location services. And here, you have Google Assistant. So I like Google Assistant, so I'm just gonna keep the settings, turn it on. I'm in and I agree. So I've previously set up my voice for Google Assistant, so it's okay. Here you can set your lock screen password, so I'm just gonna do that later. I'm also gonna turn off the auto update overnight. And here you can import data again from your older phone. You may install apps from Realme's own app market. I'm just gonna skip that. And finally, we have welcome to the Realme UI. And let's click the get started button. And there you go. That's the user interface of the Realme 6i. This is Realme UI version 1.0 on top of Android 10 operating system. This is the home screen and you can customize it by changing the wallpaper as well as the icon layout. Now this is the app drawer where you will see all of the installed applications on your Realme 6i. Specs wise, this phone has a 6.52-inch HD Plus IPS display, and on top there's a 16 megapixel front-facing selfie cam. At the back, we see the quad rear camera module made up of a 48 megapixel f1.8 main cam, an 8 megapixel f2.3 ultra wide camera, a 2 megapixel macro shooter, and a 2 megapixel depth sensor enabling portrait mode. Now let's check out Realme 6i's internal hardware by going to About Phone under Settings. Here we see that this phone runs on a 12nm 2GHz octa-core MediaTek Helio G80 processor that incorporates a Mali G52 MC2 GPU. So my review unit has 4 gigs of RAM and 128 gigs of internal storage, but there's also a 3 gig 64 gig version which is more affordable. I think it's great that this phone has a dedicated microSD card slot, so you won't have to sacrifice dual SIM capability just to get more space for your large files. One of the main selling points of the Realme 6i is its very large 5000 mAh lithium polymer battery pack that even supports 18 watts fast charging. Based on my own tests, this battery pack is good enough to deliver around 2 days of uptime with regular use. If you hate always carrying a big power bank in your bag just to make sure that your smartphone won't run out of juice in the middle of the day, then you will definitely appreciate this feature. As I've just shown you, Realme 6i, like all other Realme phones, give you access to Google services, so you can download your favorite apps and games straight from the Google Play Store. Realme 6i in cream white and green tea is now officially available here in the Philippines. You can get the version with 3 gigs of RAM and 64 gigs of ROM for 7,990 pesos. While the 4 gigs RAM plus 128 gigs ROM variant sells for 9,990 pesos. But get this, if you're going to buy the Realme 6i at the Lazada flash sale that's dedicated for it, you can enjoy 500 pesos off on both models, making the deal even sweeter. The Lazada flash sale will be on May 15 and May 20, 2020. Alright, so there you have it. If you have any questions about the Realme 6i, just leave them in the comment section below. Okay? Bye for now.